Now, it's time for Spotlight on Business, where every week we put the spotlight on a different local business so you can find out how they serve you and the community. Now from Michiana's Morning News, it's Laura Smith.
Welcome to Coffee Talk. This is the August edition of Coffee Talk with none other than Regina Troyer. Safely and I would say probably you look like you're all in one piece even after a week at the fair. Congratulations for getting through that. How
it was brutal. I'm telling you. I think it was the hottest fair in history for me. This was my 19th year exhibiting.
Wow.
And we have been in Building A, since the beginning. It's very, very hot. This year was extra steamy, very humid. I can handle heat, but those last 3 or 4 days were just very hot. And I was always shocked that people still would come up to our booth and want a hot cup of coffee.
Well, that would be me because I drink hot coffee no matter how hot it is.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised. So that no air conditioning in Building A.
No air conditioning. And I don't know if they're going to add that at some point. I mean, it's very well ventilated because they have fans and the air keeps moving. But I was just embarrassed sometimes because I would literally have sweat dripping off of my face as I was talking to a customer. And I'd be like, excuse me. And I'd be dabbing my face. And I don't know.
But everybody else was the same way.
Oh, yeah.
So you were in very good company.
It was quite sticky.
Yeah.
And I will say this, too. A couple of years ago, we brought out cold brew and started selling. Well, last year was the first year we did nitro, and we had it on tap. And I'm telling you, amazing results. We sold, I think, over 900 cups of nitro.
Tell us what nitro is for people who are hearing it for the first time.
So nitro is our cold brew steeped. We steep it for 16 to 18 hours at our shop. Makes a concentrate. We dilute it with some water. It goes into our nitro machine and it infuses nitrogen into the cold brew and it makes the caffeine soluble. So it creates a very caffeinated drink and it's very creamy. So it comes out with a frothiness on it. And nitro has about 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine compared to a cup of coffee. Coffee is about 95. So for people that are walking around the fair in the afternoon, especially, they're tired and they're like, please just give me something to wake up. It's amazing. It's the most caffeinated drink you can order at a cafe, more than espresso.
Wow. See, I had no idea.
Really?
No.
It's so good.
It's like a science project, it sounds like.
It really is. And I will say this. We have experimented with a lot of different cold brew blends. And this last week, we tried a couple different ones again, too. We tried Mexican. We tried Nicaraguan. And we came back to our blend, and I just absolutely love our cold brew blend. And I'm one of those coffee roasters that just really enjoys a good, rich, chocolatey, nutty undertone. I'm not into a lot of the naturals. And some of the coffee roasters in the industry, they love the natural, fruity, fermented fruit notes. Not me. Not in a cold brew. So our blend is very good. It has some organic Sumatran in it, which is a very low acidic coffee. So I believe that helps too with the aftertaste, not being so bitter. Mm-hmm. So like some of our competitors, their cold brew, you can hardly drink it, or their nitro, you can't really drink it black. I mean, I feel like I'm always adding something to it. Mm-hmm. But ours, you could just drink straight up. And it's just really nice. It's a great little pick-me-up in the afternoon. Or in the morning.
Yes. And how do you like to fix it? Like, what is your favorite way to drink it?
I just put it over ice and I drink it black.
Do you?
Yeah.
So no sweetener, nothing?
Nope, not for the nitro. And so we had a lot of people that would put a splash of half and half in it. Mm-hmm. Or we had oat milk there. We had sugar-free caramel. Most people got it with a splash of caramel and a splash of half and half. And it was just so refreshing.
How wonderful.
Yeah.
And you sold 900 cups of it.
Yeah. We did. And it got to the point where I was, okay, so normally I steep a 5-pound bag of cold brew with 3 gallons of water. That's my little recipe. Well, it got to the point where we were doing 2 batches a day because you have to let it steep, ahead. So I had to always stay ahead of it and try to gauge how much we were going to use. But it was more than the year before. So I was very pleased with it. And it wasn't cheap. I mean, obviously I pay commission to the fair too. So you have to make sure that you're covered and it's your ice and all that you pay. And it's transporting it and making sure it stays cold. You get it
Yes.
served correctly.
You have it down to a science and an art form because you've been there, like you said, 19 years and you have an incredible staff. So you were all out there and not at the store for the whole time. But we talked about that all week long. And a lot of people said that they went and saw you.
Yeah.
And so how many bags of coffee, how many pounds of coffee did you sell? Do you know?
We sold 2,055 pounds.
Is that the most you've ever sold?
Yes, that's the most we've ever sold. It's about 100 pounds more than last year. And I think we would have exceeded that had the last 2 days not been as hot, because I do feel like attendance was down. But I'm still very, very pleased with our just our whole thing, the way it turned out. And I would say about 70% of it was flavored coffee, which blew me away.
Yeah.
Like I keep thinking, maybe we're taking too many flavors. And this year we took out about 40 flavors. And they all did really well. And I would have to say our newest flavor we brought back is that brown butter caramel. Every day we sold out of it, and it is such a good flavor.
Oh, I love it.
We're adding it now to our list that we'll have all the time, and it's just it's a different caramel than what we use like in our caramel toffee nut, and just having that toffee undertone to it is very rich, and it's really good.
I loved it. I'm sad to say that my bag is gone of that, so I need to move on with something else.
Yeah.
But it never seems
graduating.
to. I'm graduating to a new flavor. So speaking of flavors, it's August. Can't believe it. The month has started. My birthday month.
Oh, yes.
I get excited.
Ooh.
So tell us what flavors are on tap.
Well, I know that it's seasonal. Some of our flavors that we do every month are seasonal. So we are doing cherry, Michigan cherry. That is,
I love
it's really
that one.
decadent. And if you love cherry, you will love our cherry. It's like a true rich flavor. Some people call it like Traverse City cherry, Michigan cherry. So that's $1 off right now. And then we also are doing a chocolate macadamia nut. And that is, we mixed our two chocolates. We have a milk and a dark chocolate. And then it's just that creamy macadamia nut. And it reminds me, when I drink that, I think about Kona, Hawaii, because they sell so much of that chocolate macadamia nut coffee on the Big Island.
Yes.
And it's very nutty. So it's not just all chocolate. So I think if you like macadamia nuts, you're going to love this one. So
fantastic.
It's nice to have an option to hazelnut cream, because I feel like so many people are into hazelnut. So give this one a try if you're on the fence. We'll have it brewed for the month of August. And then our regular coffee that we're doing is our Guatemala Antigua. And this is a standard coffee that's a medium roast, but it is very good. And this is one you can cold brew. I really like it just straight up in, a medium in the morning, especially because it has a little more caffeine than our dark roasts. Mm-hmm. But notes of cocoa, has some floral notes and a little bit of a stone fruit note to it, too. But I think you're going to enjoy this one. It's a bright flavor.
I don't think anyone has ever not enjoyed one of your coffees. I think it's impossible.
Well, occasionally it happens.
Occasionally, but not too often. So that's exciting. Yeah. I love the Michigan cherry that you have. And, I just can't wait for that. And chocolate macadamia. So that'll make people think of Hawaii.
Yes. And I just thought, fall is coming, and I just thought this is a good month to still promote something that's kind of summery, and it kind of gives you the warm weather vibe. This would be a really good one to ice as well, and also the cherry. And I always tell people, if you have leftover coffee from the morning, let it get room temp and then throw it over ice with a little cream for the afternoon if you'd like.
That's what I am going to start doing.
Yes.
I never do
and you
that.
Don't waste it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I never waste your coffee. I'll drink it if it's been there 6 days. I love it so much. Yeah. But I'm very happy for you that it was such a big success. And you're right. Can you imagine had it not? Because the second to the last day, maybe it was a Saturday or Friday, but the rains.
The rains were crazy.
They were so crazy. And I think that may have stopped too. So if you hadn't had that and the intense heat, you might have sold 3,000 pounds of coffee.
I don't think maybe. So we started the week off with probably about 1,200 pounds roasted that we took with us to the fair. And then every day we would keep roasting and, restocking. So we would, bring out some more, and just do a little inventory. But overall, we kept up really well. And I want to just say this too. We had quite a few customers that showed up at our shop that didn't know or forgot that we were closed. Our goal for next year is to keep our shop open.
Okay.
We are going to try our best, even if it's most of that week. Maybe that first weekend we just close for that first Friday, Saturday. But I had one lady that drove from Granger, and she was buying coffee for a friend who had just lost her mother, and I ended up just letting her come in, and I sold her a couple pounds, and she was very grateful. But she's like, it doesn't show up on Google Maps, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, lady. I'm so sorry, but I don't know how to change it on there. I had it on the voicemail, I had it on the website, and our Facebook.
And we said it constantly on the air.
You know, inevitably, there's somebody that just doesn't get the word. So we apologize, and we are back open today. We are under construction. We had some more stuff happen at the shop last week while we were closed. Exciting things. The archway got cut out of our little wall that separates our little store now and our new store. So,
and I've been teasing people during the morning show about it because I'm so excited about it, but I'm trying not to give anything away. I just keep telling people you're not going to believe how fantastic it is. So
it's making a lot of progress, and
It is.
I can't really say a date because it's going to depend on getting my final inspection from the city. But we're getting very close. All of my shelving got put in this last week for my displays.
Okay.
And
the archway.
Yeah, the archway has to be framed in yet, and some of those, like just to beautify it and displays and that kind of thing.
You can't believe how beautiful it is, though. I did get a sneak peek, and everybody knows that. I didn't make any secrets about it, you've just done a beautiful job.
Thank you.
It's aesthetically
I'm
very
just super
beautiful.
excited to just even be able to have people come in and sip and shop is kind of how I'm saying it. And to be able to not be squished in one little 8x8 space where you're shopping.
A vestibule. Oh, I thought it was 4x2. I told people that on the air.
It feels like 4x2.
And then all of a sudden you're going to be in this place that looks like a
it's 1,500 square feet, so it feels pretty massive.
Feels gigantic, but it is so lovely. You've picked incredible colors and some lovely furniture.
Thank you.
And your bar. What do you call it? Counter or something?
Yes. Yep.
Is
it's 20 feet long, so it's very long. It's pretty massive. I just am excited to be able to serve people better. And, we could stay the way we are, but why not make it better? I mean, we've been there for 15 years, and I'm tired of being stuck in a small space where people are hearing the roasting and it's noisy. So this will allow people to shop in peace, I feel like.
Yeah.
And a better space to accommodate customers and help them with their coffee needs.
The only problem you're going to have with it is getting people to leave. I don't know how that's going to happen. I think maybe you need little alarms to go off. Okay, your half an hour is done. You no more shopping.
You can keep shopping.
Yeah.
No. It's going to be good, and I am super excited. And we're already planning for our Christmas open house,
which we love.
And I'm just going to announce that date now because I have people already putting it on their calendar because it is the largest shopping day of the year for us, December 6th. It's on a Saturday, and it is from 9 to 2. And this year we're going to be doing things a little differently, and I'll give more information as time goes by. But we'll have a better space to accommodate you, and hopefully streamline it even better than what it was last year.
It was so good
last year. So hoping
year.
to have live music again and cookies and lots of little gift ideas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. I can only imagine what it's going to be like this year. Well, you've outdone yourself, and I think that's the way life is. If you're good at what you do, you just get better every time. And I'm so happy for you and all of your great success. The Refinery Coffee Company is on West Wilden Avenue across from Martin's in Goshen. And they are not at the fair anymore, so we don't have to say that. But you can always order online, too, at therefinerycafe.com. Regina Troyer is in the house in her 19th year as being a master roaster. And we are just so grateful to have her in the community. What would we do without her and her amazing coffee? We'll be right back. You're listening to Coffee Talk.
Podcasts by Federated Media.